Okay, so I've sat there for a while, like, what do I want to do? And I'm like, I want to have the healing business. I want to have the healing business. And I say that over and over again. And I've always said, like, I'm trying to start a healing business. I'm trying to start a healing business. And I've just decided I have a healing business. Now I know that I got to do the LLCs and the websites and all that. But all that takes money. So I can't really walk down that direction yet. But as money starts to fold in, to come in, as money starts to flow in, right? As I'm walking down that path of the healing business, I'm going to put the lines, I'm going to put the structures in to make the healing business even stronger. But for now, I'm going to do my healing business, which is showing my authentic self and what I love to do. What is lovely me is I like to talk to spirits. I like to talk to loved ones. What I'm learning, I'm kind of an energy reader. So when I say that an energy reader, I feel and hear all different things around you. And so I like to pass those messages and kind of take the time on whoever it is that wants to talk, because sometimes it's your spirit guides, sometimes it's your past loved ones, sometimes it's ancestors that you might have never met. I also believe we always have angels around us as well. So it's whoever wants to talk and give you the directions, and I don't like to be limited on what that looks like. So it's just kind of a flow of, what do you need? And then we're going to work on that through these sessions. And they could include also kind of some coaching. What are some ways to kind of help you through the healing? All that fun stuff, right? We're going to roll it all up into one little ball of time. So I offer the one-on-one sessions. I'm also doing posts, and the posts are to teach different lessons, to teach different skills, either that I've learned through my healing process, that I've learned through watching other people, or that I've learned through spirits on the other side. I feel like I've had a lot of conversations with spirits on the other side, and they tell me lessons that they've learned. Now I take those lessons and I create stories, and then I share those stories for us to kind of help and learn through what they've learned. A lot of stories and a lot of lessons, a lot of that communication that I've done are also ones that I've kind of learned. So it helps to pull it all together. I also do poetry, so I'm working on that. I do have a poetry book, and I do have the storytelling book as well, with the lessons on the other side. So my book is Story Teaching, Lessons is Told by the Other Side. So it's that mediumship, and then the lessons, and different ones like Marcus, changes take more than words. And I'm going to start to not necessarily read the story, but kind of do a synopsis of each of the stories. So if you're interested in getting the book, the link's in the link tree. I also have The Words That Transform Me, which is my poetry book. I've kind of looked over there, and sometimes being a perfectionist or someone who doubts myself a lot, I'm like, I don't know if I like it anymore. But I've decided today, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep it. So we're keeping The Words That Transformed Me, but I'm also going to kind of dive into some of those poems and create a second piece, because I think when you start to heal, or what I'm learning through my healing is, when you start to heal, the first part's about discovery. It's about pulling it out. And then once you have that discovery part, now you start healing, and now you start kind of learning a new way, or putting the lessons into practice. So I have this one, and then I'm going to be working on a second one as well that's kind of like a follow-up. So I'm going to take some of these poems, because that's what I did, was I read some of the poems, and I'm like, I want to make that better. So I'm going to take some of those poems and specifically make some changes to them. But that's my business. That's my healing business. So if you're interested, if you want to support, I would love a follow. I do try to follow people back. Sometimes I go to your page and just make sure, because I get a lot of scammers, sugar daddies and, oh, beloved, you need to this. So I try not to necessarily just follow, but I try to, support other people, because I think it's all about supporting each other so we can uplift and make this world a better place. And that's really what I want to do. So I'm going to do it through my healing business, through sharing my experiences, through sharing everything I've learned through this page. And I need to work on getting my YouTube up and running as well, but that's kind of what I have coming on. Looks like dinner's done, so I'm going to head out. But if you guys are interested, I would love the support. Thank you. Sending love. And I have a healing business. I'm going to make this happen.